Good morning and welcome to Red River Cart Adventures. Taché, hello, jump aboard. Today on our show, wait a second, are we like in some sort of weird play or who are all these people? Okay, well today on the show, I'm Teresa. This is my son Dylan who is filling in for Mason. And we have Ella, one of our students at Louis Riel Institute. We are going to start off with our welcome song. Ready?
Yeah.
Taché, taché, kia, taché, taché, kia, taché, taché, kia, nush. Allô, comment ça va? Allô, comment ça va? Allô, comment ça va? Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Well, welcome. So our book today is very special, and if you noticed, I was in disguise with my magic mustache. So today's story is called The Magic Mustache, and it is a silly spoof on Jack and the Beanstalk by Gary Brobwin and Stephanie Jorish. I hope I'm saying that right, but there's the book. Let's get started. There once was a nose who lived with his two old parents who were both eyes. The family was very poor and had nothing but a pair of glasses that the eyes had been given as a wedding present. One day the mother eye said to the father eye, "We have no more food. Our nose must go to the market and trade our glasses for something to eat." So there's their little boy, their nose. There's the eyeglasses, and of course, there's his parents, the two eyes. Kind of already starting off a little silly. On the way to the market, the nose met an old ear and her husband, who offered to trade the pair of glasses for a mustache. "But why would I trade these beautiful glasses for a plain old mustache?" the nose asked. "In a few years, I'll be able to grow one of my own." "Because," the old woman ear said, "this is a magic mustache." "It is?" the nose said. "So we've heard," the husband ear said. The nose thought he smelled luck in the air, and so he agreed to trade. When the nose showed his parents the mustache, the two old eyes were very angry with him for making such a worthless trade. "Now we have nothing but our tears," they cried. They threw the mustache out the window, and then they all went to bed hungry. Do you guys see? There's the mustache being thrown out the window. The next morning, the nose saw that the mustache had indeed been magic. It had grown into a huge and bushy beard that reached far into the sky. "Good morning," the beard said. "What?" said the surprised nose. How cool is that? Look at the beard. Isn't he cute? Look at the nose. I think he's a little confused. "I said good morning." "I've never heard of a talking beard before," the nose said. "Well, you nose don't often listen." "You usually look down on us beards," the beard said. "But not that nose named Jack," he listened. "Who?" the nose asked. "Jack," the beard said. "Surely you've heard the story about Jack and the beard talk." The beard giggled. "Now climb me," he said, and the nose did. There he is. He's climbing up that beard. At the top of the beard, the nose found himself at the castle of a giant mouth. That's a pretty big mouth. The nose was in the kitchen looking for food when the giant mouth returned home. burst through the doors and stomped around the castle, shouting, "Fee, fi, foom, foes, I smell a nose, be it big or be it small. If that nose doesn't beat it, this mouth is going to eat it." Look, he even has his fork in his hand. The nose hid in a suit of armor, but the mouth soon became too tired to look for the nose, brushed his teeth with a golden toothbrush, and fell into a deep sleep. The nose tiptoed over, grabbed the golden toothbrush, dropped it down the beard, and climbed after it. Then the nose cut down the beard with big scissors. Oh, no. "Hey, what are you doing?" the beard protested. "It's just a trim," the nose said. "You'll grow again." The next morning, the nose saw that the beard had indeed grown huge and bushy. "I told you that you'd grow," the nose said to the beard. "It was a lot of work," the beard said. "I hope you appreciate it. Now climb me again." There he is, coming back up the beard. The nose was again looking for food when the giant mouth returned home and clomped around, yelling, "Fee, fi, fo, feared, a nose has appeared up a giant beard. Be it big or be it small. After he's chased it, this mouth is going to taste it." Wow, I think this mouth really wants to eat this nose, you guys. Look at his big mouth. And look, he's got something else in his hand. The nose hid behind a football, but the mouth soon became very thirsty and took out his magic straw. You only had to sip from this straw. You didn't even need a glass. All day you could taste your favorite drink. The giant mouth had a sip and in no time fell fast asleep. Wow, that's pretty cool with a straw. The nose snatched the magic straw, dropped it down the ground, then climbed after it. Again, the nose snipped down the beard. "You've got your work cut out for you," the nose said. "Here we grow again," the beard said. Look at that straw. It's one of those bendy straws. I'd love one of those. By the following morning, the beard reached back up into the sky. "I don't think I can keep doing this," the beard said. "Hair today, gone tomorrow." The nose climbed up to the castle. Again, the mouth burst through the door and stomped around, bellowing, "Fee, fi, fo to something. I'm really mad, and nose, I'll tell you one thing. Be you big or be you small, if I find you, my teeth are going to grind you." Uh-oh, he's got a fork now and a big knife. Uh-oh, look at this. The nose hid under a handkerchief, but the mouth soon fell asleep and lay down on his bed. So there he is, sleeping on his bed. "Play me something really bad," the mouth ordered, and his magic harmonica said, "Yes, Master Mouth," and began to play a horrible lullaby. As soon as the mouth was asleep, the nose grabbed the magic harmonica and ran toward the door. But the harmonica called out. There he is, running away. "Help, Master Mouth, I'm being stolen by a nose." The giant mouth woke up roaring and chased after the nose, and the nose got to the top of the beard first. The nose dropped the magic harmonica down to the ground, then quickly climbed after it. The mouth was close behind him, gnashing his giant teeth. Hey, I can imagine him going, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." The nose's parents, the eyes were watching from the bottom of the beard. The old ear, her husband, were also there, listening, and the nose was ahead by, well, only a nose. "This is hair-raising," the beard laughed, shaking so hard that the nose and the giant mouth slipped and fell to the ground with a horrible crash. When the dust had finally settled, the magic harmonica could see that the beard, the giant mouth, and the nose, together with the 2 eyes and the old ears, had made a face. And if you've ever made a face, perhaps you were warned that it might stay that way, which is exactly what happened to this face. It stayed that way happily ever after. Now, how cute is that face? Have you ever made silly faces and your parents go, "Don't cross your eyes, they will stay that way"? I think that was what they were saying. What a great book. What did you guys think?
I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. I liked all the puns.
I think so too. There's pretty silly puns, hey?
Yes, very silly puns.
Well, now that we've learned about the eyes, nose, and ears, I'm going to pass it to Ella and Dylan so that they can do their craft.
Okay, so today we will be making these really pretty photo booth frames, as well as some props for the photo booth. So first, to make the frame, I got a piece of poster paper from the dollar store. You can also go to the Dollar Tree. Walmart has it as well, I think. And then I cut out all these construction paper flowers, and then we decorated them all, and we glued them onto the frame. And also, if you flip it around, you can see that it's reinforced with cardboard. This just makes it a bit more durable. And you can either tape or glue the cardboard onto the poster paper.
Beautiful.
Yes, it's very, very pretty. And then, to make the props that we made, like we made these glasses and this Métis Pride little speech bubble, you take some construction paper. I'll give a piece to Dylan, and then I'll take a piece. I'm going to get, what color should I use? Pink?
Purple.
I don't think there's purple in here, unfortunately.
Oh.
I think pink will do.
Yeah. So then I'm going to give us each a marker, and we're going to draw out which prop we want to make. I think that I want to make, so I already made cat ears. Maybe I'll make some dog ears.
Ooh, cute.
And what are you going to make, Dylan?
I'm thinking a goatee.
Okay.
Ooh. Very cool.
So then just,
Yellow goatee.
So maybe while you guys are making your props, Ella, maybe you can go over what supplies they need.
So what supplies you need to make this is you need construction paper, markers, scissors, tape, and then a stick of sorts. So today we have some little wooden dowels, but you can also use skewers or straws even.
Cool.
So now I'm going to cut out my dog ears. They kind of look like earmuffs though.
That's okay.
That's okay.
And Dylan, what are you doing? You're doing your little goatee, and how did you draw your goatee?
I just put a big triangle.
Very cool.
You can make different ones, and they're all different. Like, some are harder to make than others. Like, I know, for example, the cat ears were a lot harder than something like the nose. But they're all, if you have help, you can definitely do all of them.
Super cool, you guys. And Dylan, it looks like you're adding some
hair
to your triangle, so it looks like a little goatee.
So yeah, once I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to take my markers, and the same thing that Dylan's doing is we're going to decorate it a little bit just to make it look a bit nicer.
And Dylan, you're taping the skewer or the bamboo stick to the construction paper for your goatee. And then let's see it. Can we just hold it up to the camera? And you're so silly. Why am I not surprised? So you put it on backwards, but it would still look cute. Let's put it this way. You could. I think some men might wear it this way. You never know. It's silly.
So here are my dog ears.
Oh my goodness, those are super cute.
They're little floppy, so it's like a floppy little dog. And yeah, I just taped the dowel to the back, and I added these little lines to make it look hairier.
You guys.
Do you want to take a picture with the photo frame?
Sure.
Teresa, can you take a picture of
Absolutely.
us?
And you know what? I just want to say, like, there's some other props on here. So if if you don't have time to make the props out of construction paper, you can actually use whatever you have at home. Like Dylan, why don't you put on your clown nose? Ella has a top hat on.
We also have some toques here that we could use.
Yeah, Dylan has a toque on today.
Yeah. Here, ready,
All
Dylan?
right, hold on one sec.
Hold one side, I'll hold the other.
All right, say Métis Pride.
Métis Pride.
Awesome, you guys.
Do you want to take one more?
Oh yeah, let's take one more.
Can I have the Métis Pride sign? Do you want the crown, Dylan?
Yeah, I'll take the crown.
Okay.
Cool. What a fun thing to do with your family and friends, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Métis Pride.
Métis Pride.
Cute. What a great activity and what a fun craft you can do. Love it, you guys. And now we are going to get into research time. So I wanted to tell you guys some fun facts. Can I have that big mustache?
Yes.
Because I think it would be funny. So, fun facts about mustaches. How many hairs make a mustache? Do you guys know?
Probably thousands, I would think.
Yeah, they say about 600 and probably about 10 to 20,000 on a man's entire face.
That's a lot of hair.
Isn't it? And did you know that a mustache is useful because it filters the air when you breathe out of your nose? So let's say, Dylan, you had a fly flying at you, and with that filter, it kind of would stop that, fly going up your nose, which you probably wouldn't want. And did you know that mustaches also block harmful UV rays, which could cause skin cancer? Now, the other thing that a mustache can do, so just so you know, Dylan, it makes you smarter by stroking your mustache. It increases concentration, right? If you're doing this, kind of hard with a big mustache, right? And it also gives you the ability to think. And don't forget, a lot of evil can come out of a mustache, right? If you had that big old mustache, you can be evil too, right?
Evil.
Now you're probably wondering, the first thing we said was that this book is a spoof on Jack and the Beanstalk. So we wanted to explain to you guys what a spoof is. And what it is when you use a story, a movie, or a song and change it to make it funny. You can find many spoofs in books and online. So can you guys make your own spoof? Here are some ideas. So when I was telling the boys when they were growing up about the three little pigs, I used to say to them, what if the wolf, what if he wasn't the big, bad wolf? What if he had just a really bad cold and all he needed was maybe a Kleenex? So here he is knocking on all these doors saying, anybody have some soup? And they thought, oh my gosh, like here he comes breathing, he's gonna blow their house down. But meanwhile, he was probably going, achoo, right? So that could be a spoof on the Three Little Pigs and the Wolf. Another one could be, what if Darth Vader had to work from home because of COVID, right? You could do a spoof on that. Can you imagine? Can you do that deep breathing technique that Darth Vader does? Yes. And can you imagine if he had like his army?
Or stormtroopers?
Stormtroopers. Can you imagine if he was doing Zoom calls with stormtroopers? Like how funny would that be? So I encourage you guys to go out there and create your own spoofs. Maybe you can take a nursery rhyme or maybe a song or something. So when my kids were growing up, when they had bath time, and Dylan could probably remember this, there was a song by Backstreet Boys, everybody rock your body. And I would always say, everybody, wash your body right. I know, my son's laughing at me, but it's so much fun to change some words to the song and make it your own. And That's what a spoof is all about. So with having the nose and eyes and ears, our new song today is called Head and Shoulders. You guys probably have heard of it before, and we have 3 different verses. And I want to explain to you guys, and maybe Ella's standing up, is that in the song you're going to point to your head, you're going to point to your shoulders, you're going to point to your knees, and all the way down to your toes. And of course, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, and nose. So that's the first verse. So let's try it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's do that again, because I went back to my wrong. Yeah. Can we start that again? Okay.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes.
It's better if I stand or sit, right, Riley? Or do you want me to stand? Yeah.
I can stand.
Okay.
Yeah,
So wait, I'll get you guys sitting, and then I'll say, okay, so let's stand up. Do you want me to explain the song all over again, Rick?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Okay, it'd be easier. So now we're going to learn a new song about head and shoulders. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to get these guys to stand up, and we're going to show you the actions to the song. And the actions are head, shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. So that is the first verse. So why don't we try singing the first verse?
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Now the second verse gets a little bit harder, and you have to remember.
Yeah.
So this one is feet, tummies, arms, chin, eyes, ears, mouth, and shins. And right at the bottom of your leg is called a shin. So let's try this
Yeah.
verse. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead and lead it.
Feet, tummies, arms and chins, arms and chins. Feet, tummies, arms and chins, arms and chins. Eyes and ears and mouth and shins. Head and tummies, arms and chins, arms and chins.
I told you it'd get a little harder, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, so maybe we'll try the third verse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like I
no.
said, it gets even harder. And the thing is, what you guys could do at home is you could speed it up and go really fast. And so, but we won't do that. So the next verse, you're going to show your hands, your fingers, your legs, your lips, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, and your hips. Oh, good job at wiggling those hips. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hands, fingers, legs, and lips. Legs and lips. Hands, fingers, legs, and lips. Legs and lips. Eyes and ears and mouth and hips. Hands, fingers, legs, and lips. Legs and lips.
Oh, very good. That was really tough. Good job, you guys. Let me tell you, some of these songs become great workouts, hey?
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up, we don't want to forget about the Michif words of the day. So I say words because today we have 4 very special words, and I'm sure you guys can probably guess what words we would be using today. So the first word is I. So we're going to go to, again, the Heritage Michif to Go app, and we're going to listen to Norman say the word, and then we will repeat. So let me just grab it. Here is I. Je. Very good, you guys. Let's do it one more time. Je. Very good. So the next one's going to be nose. You guessed it. So we have I, nose. So I'm going to look up nose. Oops, give me 1 second. nose. Sorry, my phone's acting up. And here's Norman saying nose.
Lenny.
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 Lenny. That one's not too bad at all. So we've got eye, nose, mouth is next. Here's mouth.
La bouche.
La bouche.
La bouche.
La bouche. So today, I think the last and not least word would be smile, because I think today we had a lot of smiles today. So let me look up this one last word, which is smile. And it's fun to smile, especially when you're taking a photo.
Papanakshu.
Papanakshu. That one's quite the tongue twister, isn't it? Let's play it again.
Papanakshu.
Papanakshu. I think we said it okay. Thank goodness we have Norman. So thank you guys for the mischief words of the day. And before we go, we want to make sure that we say who won the book today. So Jackson Pritchin has won. He is age 11, and he has won the Magic Mustache. Congratulations, Jackson. And of course, on Thursday with Meetup in Mason, he will be back. He will have Charles, who used to do the balloon animals. He has Charles back, and he's going to go through the art of becoming a clown. So for those who are a little scared of clowns, the great thing is Charles is going to walk you through it so you're not afraid, and to put on that makeup and become a character of a clown. And don't forget to tune in to Did You Know, because the Riel House interpreters will be back with, of course, Shirley, to talk about the Louis Riel, and I don't know what it is. She learn more about Louis Riel. Okay, sorry, let me say that one again. This Sunday on Did You Know, we have the Riel House interpreters back with Shirley, and they, of course, are going to talk a little bit more about Louis Riel. Thanks again for joining us. Put on a big smile. Have a great day. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.